General Hospital spoilers reveal big decisions, major favors, huge gratitude, and so much more. You won't want to miss a moment of this emotional episode. Sasha, Sophia Mattsson, has come a long way over the last year and has admittedly gotten comfortable and complacent with her life since it seems to be on an even keel. However, that is all about to change. She may soon find out what Gladys, Bonnie Burrows, has been up to with her money, but before that, Maxie, Kirsten Storms, wants her to relive the nightmare from last year when she had a very public breakdown on live TV. Will Sasha agree to help deception climb back to the top with an appearance on the Home and Hearth channel, or will she not be able to face her fears? She is no longer the public face of deception, but all that may be about to change. Tracy, Jane Elliott, rarely does anything out of the goodness of her heart and clearly returned to Port Charles with an agenda. She might have tried to tell Brooke Lynn, Amanda Setton, she helped chase Josh Swickard, just so they could grow closer, but Brooke Lynn's first instincts were right. Tracy is about to call in a favor and let her granddaughter know what she really wants from her. Will Brooke Lynn be able to deliver, or will she find herself in a bind? Speaking of Chase, he is thrilled to be back on the Port Charles Police Department as a detective and throws himself into his work. What might his first case be? Could it have something to do with Cody, Joshie Kelly, and that bracelet theft? Cody is still trying to get himself out of that bind and seeks out Selena Wu, Lydia Look, for help. She definitely knows that Gladys can be trouble. The last of the Greenland crew is now in Port Charles to reunite with their loved ones. Portia, Brooke Kerr, is thrilled and relieved to have Trina, Tabyana Ali, back safe and sound, and has Curtis, Donald Turner, to thank for rescuing her baby girl. Will this experience help mend fences between the newlyweds who never even shared a wedding night? Avery Kristen Pohl feels as happy and relieved as Portia because big baby Ace is back in her arms, safe and sound. Of course, with Spencer Nicholas Alexander Chavez back to wanting custody of her son, Esme needs to gear up for a fight. Will the old Esme return for this battle? These two characters, Trina Robinson and Spencer Cassadine, have sparked the imagination of General Hospital viewers everywhere as they root for Sprina to overcome whatever obstacles are put before them, like Officer Rory Cabrera and Esme Prince. And unlike so many other wished-for couples in Port Charles, it seems like the show knows what it has. Spencer, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, knew Trina. Tabyana Ali was the real thing. A woman of substance he could totally fall for, who would be worthy of his princely perch. But was he worthy of her? That was a question everyone around her asked, and she even started to ask herself until it culminated in having to tell him goodbye at her party. That was a heartbreaking moment for viewers as Trina told Spencer they couldn't be friends. Their connection was toxic, but that was only because she didn't know the truth. He had sacrificed his own happiness, and let's face it, with that whack job ex, his safety too, to try to save her from having to serve prison time. What is more classic soap opera storytelling than that? That's the kind of stuff soap fans live for with their couples when it comes to an obstacle keeping them apart. We know Spencer loves Trina. We know Trina would drop Rory, Michael Blake Cruz, in a heartbeat if she knew the truth. But we also know it's only a matter of time, which makes us savor the journey even more. Do you think any super couple on General Hospital got together without having to overcome a few hurdles? Perish the thought. If your favorite couple has a clear road ahead, that is when you should worry that the show doesn't want to invest in them as a couple. What has been happening for Spencer and Trina should make Sprina fans out there thrilled, because it looks like the show knows they've hit pay dirt, and that's all the better for us. For nearly a year and a half, General Hospital has been teasing a pairing between Spencer Cassadine and Trina Robinson that has yet to come to fruition. Their angst has given us a classic star-crossed romance, but without the actual romance, and that's where the problem lies. Traditional soap love story is always filled with twists, turns, near misses, and near confessions, but in the case of G.H. Spencer, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, and Trina, Tabyana Ali, that has gone on for far too long with almost no movement since the two teens met in a park in the summer of 2021. We'd have seen Trina fall for a boy who gave her a fake name, continue to fall for him when she learned who he really was, and then have the rug ripped out from under her when his girlfriend showed up in town, ready to stake a claim on her man. That girlfriend turned out to be mega sociopath Esme Prince, Avery Kristen Pohl, who we now know never stood a chance because her parents are sociopaths Supreme Heather Weber, Allie Mills, and Ryan Chamberlain, John Lindstrom. Esme was the thorn every budding soap couple needs and did some pretty heinous things to Trina in the name of jealousy, immaturity, and rage. By the time Spencer was over Esme, the soap introduced a much blander third wheel in Officer Rory Cabrera, Michael Blake Cruz, and we never really understood the point. He seemed nice enough and remained nice. The character was never truly developed. We never understood how he fell for Trina so fast, and everything about Trina and Rory was awkward from the moment he bought her a soda. He could never be a serious contender for Trina's heart because there was nothing much to him, and he brought nothing compelling to the story or her life. Perhaps GH realized Spencer/Trina/Rory was not the triangle they needed and decided to end things when Rory ended up being hooked rather than being the hook, as many fans had believed. If he was the hook, maybe he would have been more interesting. However, now that Rory is dead, are we still going to get both Spencer and Trina dreaming about confessing their feelings, almost confessing their feelings, or vowing to never confess their feelings? We sure hope not, because that has gotten really, really old at this point. After almost 18 months, Spencer and Trina have not only never used the word love with one another, they have never even kissed. Sprina, as they are known by fans, are mega popular on social media, and fans are constantly rooting for them without being given anything to truly hold onto, and all the time they have been the obviously intended pair. Yes, there was an actress change along the way when Sydney Michaela opted to leave Trina behind, but Tabyana Alay has been bringing the character to life for 9 months already, and there is now established chemistry between her and Chavez. So what is GH waiting for at this point? It's time to turn Sprina into a full-fledged love story, because dragging this out any longer does a disservice to the actors, the characters, and the fans. GH spoilers for Thursday, November 10, 2022, revealed dangerous moments, heartbreaking requests, angry orders, and so much more. You won't want to miss an exciting moment of this new episode. Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, is going to be one busy police commissioner now that she's lost track of both Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and Heather Weber, Allie Mills. Things get even more complicated when Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, makes a call to the police about spotting a fugitive, and that fugitive is likely Esme Prince, Avery Kristen Pohl, who may or may not be the hook. Heather seems to make it to a remote cabin where she is ready to terrorize a poor, unsuspecting person, but will that person give her any help? Meanwhile, Victor Cassadine is freaking out because he still has no idea where Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, is, and all his plans seem to be unraveling. To that end, he issues a new and dangerous order. Now that Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, has told Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, she has stage 4 cancer because she foolishly waited to start the chemotherapy that would save her life so she could be a mother to the child she already has, she opens up to Michael about all her fears. She is terrified she might die, and if she does, she needs to know Wiley will be okay. She also asks Michael for a favor. Does she now want to keep this a secret from everyone else she knows? Spoilers say that Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, wants to make amends. Does that mean she realizes that TJ Ashford, Taj Bello, and Willow were actually not having an affair, and she doesn't enjoy TJ being angry with her and telling Sunny how he doesn't trust her either way? She still needs some girls' time with her bestie, so Nina and Ava Jerome Cassadine Maura West spend some time having a meal and drinks at the Metro Court, and Ava admits that being free from Nicholas Cassadine, Marcus Coloma, is not all it's cracked up to be.